Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back. EA Games Rant. Hold on to your socks and listen up close because if you click out of this too soon, you're going to miss stuff. And you best be listening good. EA Games. Okay? I had a chat with them with 4 different people on the phone today, in which they all end up hanging up on me. Not because I was being a prick with them or anything. The thought crossed my mind. I did tell the one person, I wouldn't mind suing your butts off for this. They're causing me a lot of undue stress, okay? I bought Need for Speed Undercover like years ago when it first came out. Runs under XP, Vista. It'll run under Windows 8, Windows 10. It runs on Windows 11 just fine and dandy. Many of you know that I used to have a MDG Ryzen 7 system, okay? And I've played the game on there too, quite nicely. My Lenovo laptop, many other computers. Now, when you bought this game, you had 10 available times that you could use that code, and then you had to call in and say, hey, can you please reactivate my code because, I got a new computer, blah, 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 and you have to identify yourself and all this garbage, right? Okay, fine, no big deal. Second time I did that, yep, we'll give you another 10 shots. Third time, I'm going to make you happy. $9,999. It's the highest rollover I can give you. Because I tried to explain to them, not only am I a licensed technician, Apple and PC, but I also love to play freaking games. And I bought this game, I own this game, I have a right to play this game whenever, anywhere I want, on any computer I want, any amount of computers I want. I mean, come on. I legally own the game, all right? So it should be my choice. So they said, okay, we'll give you this. Great. Well, boy, was I lied to. I don't know how many reloads I've had of that game since, but it hasn't been no 10,000. It hasn't even been 100. Okay? It hasn't even been 20. The last time I loaded Need for Speed Undercover onto my computer was when I had that Ryzen 7 system, and I put it under Windows 11, which, by the way, for the record, and I told them too, doing a Google search of one of them that I talked to, I said, look, Windows 11 was just released in October 2021. We are October 2022. Guess what? That's a year. So you're telling me that within the year, you deleted my account. Now, when I opened up my EA account originally, it was under blah, blah, blah at yahoo.com, okay? Fine. I don't even use Yahoo accounts anymore. Do you know why? Because there was never any security. Anybody could go to Yahoo, type in a random email address, and say, oh, and forgot password, and ship it over, and they'll just make you create a new one, right? Well, now they actually have security, which is a real pain in the neck, but good thing though. At least they finally grew a set and learned how to do things right. So, anyways, I haven't signed into that email account for a long time. But today when I go to load this game onto my new Windows laptop, it craps out on me when I go to fire the game up for the first time, because you got to register it the first time, just so that they know, you're on a new computer with it and blah, blah. And like it's any of their friggin' business anyways, but apparently it is. Everything is their business, right? So, anyway, it crapped out on me, and it said, nope, you've used up all your codes. And I'm like, huh? Okay, that's a weird one. All right. So I call them up, talk to them. Of course, we've gone through 4 people, and a multiple of different scenarios and things and this and that. The bottom line, we found out this. When you buy an EA game, you have to have an EA account in order to register that game the first time it goes onto your computer. And then anytime you play the game after that, it's optional to sign in or not. I'm going to advise you to sign in, because in less than 1 year of no activity on my EA account, because see, I do not play online games. Even though this game can go online, I don't like to play online. I want to play single player against the computer, because the computer, to me, has actually got more skill, and it's more of a challenge, okay? Less problems. That's just me. Don't take anything offensive, okay? So, And also, I've also had really crummy bandwidth for internet up until recently. Now we got internet that, yeah, I could play any online game I wanted to and have no lag, which would be fantastic. Except for this, I still don't want to play online games. Okay, I just want to play games I can play offline, but have the option to go online should I ever change from my evil ways. So, what ended up happening after enough of this fighting and back and forth stuff, they tell me they've deleted my EA account. Excuse me? You have no right to delete my account, nor did I authorize you to delete my account. That is my account, that is my choice if I want to delete it or not. Well, it used to be, but you know that little disclaimer that says terms and conditions may change without notice? Well, that's one of the things that's changed with EA over the years is, yeah, there's two ways now that an account gets canceled out. You must contact EA personally, and between the two of you agree to disconnect your account, which means all your games are going to be completely useless now, especially any games you've ever registered under that email address. You will also never be able to re-register them again under a new email address, okay, which is a pain in the butt too, because I do have a new EA account that is active, but I can't use that. They won't let me because the game was originally registered with said serial number with said account, which, for the record, no longer exists. I will get to that. The second way is no activity on the account in X amount of time. They just automatically disable your account, period. Now, there's a lot of EA fans out there that buy a lot of EA games, and they have a lot of games registered with EA. And if you're one of them, you best be signing your butt into your account at least a minimum of once a month. Minimum. Because they will not tell me, they say they cannot tell me how long it takes before the system automatically will disable your account on you. Oh, wonderful. The programming company cannot even tell us how long before their little bot is going to go wild on us? Thank you not. Anyways, so yeah, they're causing me a lot of grief. So what happened was they tried to send me a reset password for my EA account to reactivate that account. Well, problem is they're trying to send it to yahoo.com. Yahoo.com does not exist anymore as part of my email address because Yahoo frickin' changed it. I had to sign back into my account using my, name plus yahoo.ca, and it flips you over and says, okay, enter the new password now that you want to reset it, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Lo and behold, up in the address bar up top, it says ca.yahoo.com. So we do have a .com here, but, wait a minute. My profile for my account now says my email address at yahoo.ca. So anything that they send to yahoo.com is not going to come through. It's going to bounce on them, okay? Because the one guy tried twice. And I'm like, and I tried to explain this to the other three that keep hanging up on me because they just don't understand what I'm trying to tell them. I'm frustrated with the company. I'm pissed at the employees because they're all treating me like a piece of crap, which they have no business doing. Okay, now, if you're going to be treated like this, I'd probably not want to buy EA games anymore, to be honest. Because I'm certainly going to try my hardest not to support them anymore, because this is not how you treat customers. Okay? Even Microsoft is not this nasty and anal retentive to customers. I mean, at least if Microsoft's going to screw you, they're going to be honest about it up front. Because that's just how they roll. Right? Same with a lot of other companies. But this company here with EA Games, I've supported them for years, and this is how they treat me, and so now my game is useless. Now, here's something interesting. Undercover 2. Okay? EA Games. I don't even need to sign in, ever. Not even the first time. Okay? My option. Works just fine. Even under Windows 11, it's a little buggy sometimes. But, it might crash. But otherwise, it works. Okay? The Godfather 2 got this off my buddy. It was either his other copy or his son's or somebody, and I don't know if they got it used or not. But either way, EA Games. guess what? It's got a code, same as Undercover 2, that I bought used when I had my computer store. Bought that off of a guy. Okay. But I got this off my buddy. I've installed this number of times on different computers. Not once did it ask me to sign into an EA account. Ever. Nor did it even go on the internet to do so either. But for some godforsaken reason, unknown, Undercover, Need for Speed Undercover, wants to connect to the damn server, even though you say, remind me in 14 days, or just never mind, it still wants to get to the server to verify the code with the server. Because the code went through on the install, but then when it hits the server says, oh, you're out of uses. Well, I'm not getting anything for out of uses on either one of these, and I'm not the original owners of these games. Period. Okay? I am the original owner of Undercover. Okay? But I can't access that game, all because EA Games is stringent on that one. Yet it was put out around the same time as The Godfather, Windows Vista and XP time period, right? Same as this, XP Vista. But yet these games have no issues. And they'll tell you that all their games have to do this and this. Well, apparently not, because yeah, I've got it, and I got The Godfather on my desktop and it runs just fine. I was playing it earlier. Okay? So, but this whole thing where they just up and delete your account on you is wrong. And to reactivate, I can't, because Yahoo, terms and conditions, right? Subject to change without notice, decides to change my email address from .com to a .ca. So I'm screwed. That is not right. It is also not right that EA Games will not allow me to use my new EA account. Because see, I completely forgot the password for that EA account. It was one of the two, but maybe it was still one of the right ones. But I didn't know my account in the last year was closed down on me. So, you know, I couldn't sign into it, right? But it's not right of them to just go off on their own just because you haven't signed into your EA account in God knows how long. They should have no right to cancel your account or disable it, right? And if they do, they should be able to allow, especially in this circumstance, which is out of my freaking control, which I try to explain them. It is not in my control that Yahoo switched my thing over. Microsoft did the same thing to us. They switched our stuff over, you know, and it's like, but everybody still has no problem contacting me because of the way Microsoft does things. Microsoft at least has a brain in their head. EA Games has no sense whatsoever when it comes to this sort of thing. But they should be allowing me to use my new EA account and just transfer my game over, because I own the code, I own the game. You know, if they wanted a pretty picture, I'd even give them that and say, see, now you can match it up to the deleted account. But they can't. They say too, one or two of them said they couldn't even access my deleted account until it was reactivated. Well, I can't reactivate it. You don't get it. It's now .ca with Yahoo, not .com, where it's registered with you and has been for more than a decade. I've had no issues. And I've had lots of times in the past where I never signed into that account for years. I just didn't want to use the thing. And every time my game fired up, I would just say, don't connect to EA. Don't connect, don't connect. Because I don't want my computer to be online while I'm trying to play single player. And I don't want to play multiplayer. And I've never had this issue until right now today. So, think twice before getting involved with EA Games. And if you are involved with EA Games now, make sure that at least a bare minimum, once a month, you make sure you sign in separately to that account. Because if you don't know when that bot is going to go off on a little tangent on its own and disable your account on you, then you may or may not be in the same mess as me. Hopefully you're not, and it's great. But, you know, that's, I don't know. It's really stupid. And it's not like they were refusing to reactivate my code for the game so that it could be still used. They would have done that for probably another 10 times, right? It's because I can't reactivate that account because they can't send me a reset link, which is not my fault for Yahoo messing up with their servers and screwing with my account with a new email .ca instead of .com, the way it used to be, okay? So anyway, I don't know, but I wanted to let you guys know on this. It's really got me pissed, and I thought I'd share this info with you just in case this sort of thing may or may not have happened, or it might just happen to you. So just be aware of that. But I still don't get where, if these are also EA games and everything's subject to the same thing, why do these things work without even signing in period to the server? And yet I'm not the original owner of these games. Never have been, but I've been using them for a long time. In fact, I've had Underground 2 almost as long as I've had Undercover 4. And I've never had to worry about the server, you know. So I don't know. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But bad news travels fast on the internet. And you guys know that I do not rant about companies unless I've got good valid complaint for it. And, you know, it's also part of sticking up for your rights as a consumer. You know, you shouldn't have to put up with this. And you know what? If enough people complain to EA, maybe EA might just change their evil ways. You don't know. Change does not happen with just one person alone either. So, anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!